So we're gonna weave a square just to do a little bit of weaving basics. Cattail is relatively easy to work with. You have to reconstitute the dried leaves in order to work with them, and then you let your project dry. This little square that I wove, square mat that I wove, is approximately 6 inches from tip to tip this way, and it uses 20 weavers or 20 leaves. So to get something that makes a nice little coaster or even a bookmark or an ornament or something like that, you will need about 20 cattail leaves, and it'll yield you one about this size. And the more that you add on, the bigger the mat will get. So here's a mat that I had woven about a couple of years ago, and this took about 40 weavers or leaves to make this, and I guess this is approximately this is 18 inches across. So to get something to make like a mat for a larger bowl or basket, or just kind of a place setting or whatever you can dream up, you would need about 40 leaves on each side approximately. So you can get these pretty large. It's just you just add more weavers. But for this project, we're just going to make one that's a smaller size. Alright, so for our weaving projects with cattail, I like to harvest the cattail the leaves when they're at their tallest. Where I live, the cattails get about their tallest without the tips becoming yellow at about early summer, so late May, early June. And then what I do is I just harvest the leaves, enough for what I need for my projects, and then I hang them upside down in the house, or I lay them outside. If I'm gonna in the sun, I'll lay them outside in the sun. And I rotate them, for about, I don't know, about a week or so. If it's a consistent hot day, I bring them inside at night so the moisture doesn't cause them to mildew and decompose. Indoors, you can hang them up for approximately 2 weeks, and they will dry for you. They will stay nice and green. The projects that you make with cattails will turn yellow over time, and they'll turn yellow faster in the sunlight. And so for a lot of the projects, some I keep them really long, and then other projects I like to cut them to length about 18 inches, maybe 20 inches. So other things you may want to keep in mind is that you will need other tools. I have a cutting board that is useful, also as a flat surface to work on or to be a press while you're weaving. A book that you don't mind getting wet, a heavy book works as well. I have a ruler, and I have kitchen shears or heavy duty shears, and I have a tool which is basically a chopstick that I've cut that I've sanded down the tip one end to be more of a wedge. This comes in very handy when we're working weavers. Something else that'll be handy is a spray bottle with water, and then also a towel. And I've got some towels here that you will keep your reconstituted cattail leaves wrapped up in when you're not working them, because especially if you're working them outside and it's sunny or there's a nice breeze, these will dry out on you fairly quickly. So you just keep them wrapped up in a moist towel like so, ready for you to use.